have legendary musical activist, legendary Eedris Abdulkareem, former Obasanjo's bestie, and presently senior special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on state of the nation. We didn't see it published.
I don't give it the
They're not publish am. They're not publish am, but we see what you they do, and we know say na your work. Legend, good to see you this morning. How you doing, Baba? I see one of your latest works because I see many ministers and appointees of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to town, bringing back reports, doing PR for the administration. I can't see your own work. I say I don't know. You know, tell me say they don't appoint you. Make I show people the latest work where you do. You do PR for President Tinubu.
This one don't pass jaga.
Make a comment am, but wait. See what I want to do. Please, before you start, Mr. Eedris Abdulkareem, our people at NBC, I beg, you feel ban anything, but you see this interview, no ban YouTube. You feel censor anything we want censor for every other place, but YouTube, I beg, leave them. Because my guest is only here to do PR and to explain things in reality, what's happening in the country. I guess, see, I'm a Rubon Connie, Baba. Make a drum. Happy Sunday to you, Baba. Where you did this morning?
Yes, check out. What's up, my brother? I'm fine.
Everywhere, don't scatter.
I'm in Bayelsa at the moment. How now? How you doing?
Bayelsa.
Yeah, I came for an event.
You go bring fish for me, no wala. If they see get away, if they never take oil pollution, finish all their water for there. But let's get serious now. Let me not play too much. You see, Jaga where you released over 20. How many years exactly now? Over 20 years ago. That was
24 years actually.
25 years.
24 years actually. In 2004, it was released in 2002.
Wow.
And it became 2004. Yeah.
Music can be like that. Wow. So 25 years after, you are still complaining. What is the problem? Are you still not satisfied? What do you want to see before you can say you are satisfied? Actually, let's start with that.
Shege, first of all, I'm not here to actually talk about, you can't talk about the past, actually. It's a sad situation that we are blessed in this country with everything, mineral resources, with intelligent citizens, human land, but unfortunately, we are not blessed with good leaders. We are blessed with fool and wicked leaders who basically think about themselves and right away. However, that is not so. I'm going to take it like this. It's very, inspired by Seyi Tinubu, to record Tell Your Papa. As you where he was campaigning for his 27 is still far away. He keeps saying they're coming for my father. They're coming for father is the greatest president. My president, Sorry, Seyi, I differ. I differ. Seyi looks more perfect in silence, than when he speaks. I will advise Seyi to hand over the microphone to the MC next time. He likes charisma, composure to express himself in telling the truth about the true economic situation under his father's government. Tinubu is the best father to Seyi Tinubu, but he's the worst president to Nigerians. He has empowered Seyi Tinubu as a son, but Nigerian youth don't have job, chocolate or food to eat. You know, Nigerian youth can't travel by road, because of kidnapping. So I asked Seyi Tinubu to travel by road without a security. Let him feel the pains of ordinary citizens. Um, Nigerian youth are just asking for basics: electricity, security, enabling environments, policy, not palliatives. I keep hearing people saying that why should I attack Seyi personally? Seyi came on a national TV and on the internet to broadcast and campaign about his father that is the greatest president. I defy your dad is not the greatest president. You know, he should have kept quiet if he doesn't want anybody to respond to him. So as Nigerian, it is our responsibility to let him know that, listen, the reality under your father's government is very bad. Tinubu lied about fuel subsidy. He lied about economic recovery. He lied about, fixing the naira. He lied about fighting corruption. He lied about everything. So it's a sudden situation, Shege. It's a sudden situation.
Maybe we are not yet to see results of his work, because sometimes every government will tell you that
After 2 years,
you can't see it
after 2
immediately.
years, no, now 1 year, now 1 year is enough for us to start knowing that you truly care about the people. You know,
Hmm.
the government is insensitive. People, immediately you became the president. First thing the rubber stamp senators, did was to share car to themselves. And you're asking Nigerians, to sacrifice. It doesn't show that you truly care about Nigerians. It doesn't really show that you truly care about Nigerians. Okay? And that is a very, very painful um, situation, my brother. It's extremely, extremely, extremely painful. You know, I want to tell you something, Sege. Listen, it's very simple. Let me just list. Let Seyi listen to me. Let me list what the failure of the government. One, increase in petroleum price. Tinubu has increased price of petroleum by 300% after with announcing withdrawal of subsidy. Two, inflation. Prices CBN keep raising interest rates to combat inflation, but they keep failing, to tackle it. Three, hunger. The level of hunger, has broken a record. Promises, you know, of palliatives didn't address the situation. Four, reduction of purchasing power. The high inflation has affected purchasing power of Nigerians. People can't buy anything. Salary is 70,000 naira, and that is not enough to pay for electricity in a month. You can just imagine that because they've increased electricity tariffs and we still don't have light. Five, insecurity. You know, terrorists are kidnapping hundreds of people, in a single operation without no challenge by the security, operatives, which is a saddening situation. Meanwhile they are busy bringing in farmers can't go to farm again, but they are bringing in GMO seeds, to kill our
Hmm.
people. Instead of sending security agency to go into the farm and arrest and kill these terrorists. Six, increase in transportation. The high cost of petroleum has automatically, affected transportation. You know, seven, devaluation of naira. Government devaluation of naira has brought in many disadvantages. For a country that lies basically on import. Eight, poverty and reduction in wealth. Many people have been thrown into poverty in just 2 years. You know, the worth of others have been reduced because of devaluation of naira. Nine, high cost of import duty. Important,
Off your mic, sir.
Chega is crazy. He plenty like that.
Off that mic, please. You see, these things where you dey talk, It's been very long that we complain about a lot of things. And under Obasanjo, you sang Jaga Jaga to paint the picture of what the reality was. And now, Tinubu was opposition under Obasanjo, is now in power. And these things seem not to still have disappeared. In fact, they seem to have even worsened from the indices you are listing right now. And the question is, who will do it? If the opposition that complained with us then is now doing all these things and they're even worse
Show,
under him.
Chege, it basically means that these politicians don't care about us. They care about themselves. Budget padding. It is just about themselves. These are just few individuals that are not more than 1,000. They intentionally created this situation. They weaponized hunger so that
Hmm.
Nigerians won't be able to stand up and fight for their rights. They
Hmm.
took away history in our school curriculum so that this generation won't be able to know their history and be able to know the importance of education to be able to stand up and fight for their rights, which is a sad situation. So this government doesn't care about the citizen. The government cares about themselves. They care only about themselves. I mean, how do you expect a president to actually put a state of emergency in River State, while in Castina people are dying every day, in Kebbi people are dying every day, all over the northeast people are dying, kidnappers. I mean, these terrorists have taken over our forest, and you didn't put state of emergency in those states. But you know that River State is oil-rich state. You are high in that state, so you intentionally just want to grab that state for yourself. And you have an area boy who is the minister in Abuja who is ready to go to every state to cause trouble so that they can also implement state of emergency, just like what they want to do to Bayelsa. So I call on Bayelsa people to shine their eyes and stand up. These people are
Hmm.
just criminals who just want to grab all the states and turn the country to a one-party state.
Hmm. You are making serious allegations here, but let's leave that first
It is
as
not
things unfold.
allegation. It is what is on. What do you mean by allegation? Go online and see now. Isn't
No,
there
online.
state of emergency in River State? Answer that question.
That is yes, but to say that it is because he wants to grab that state and not
Come on, this
oversee.
story is still quiet there. Where is it in the constitution? Where is it? Where is it in the constitution that a president will remove a state governor? Under which show me where inside our constitution that in democracy. Oh, how about Seyi? Come on, I mean, Shege, I don't give you new name, Seyi.
I don't be say you, but
so,
okay,
so
you they tell
come on, let's
Bayelsa
be
people may they
realistic.
shine their yes. When you tell Bayelsa people to also shine their eyes, that's why I say more take am easy now.
Because let me ask you a question. Why would you want to go? Why would you want to go and as how would you as APC want to go to a PDP state to create a mega rally to start a mega rally, which when you haven't even started campaign for 2027 yet? You just want to go and create problem there so that they will also implement state of emergency in that state. Come on, man. These guys don't
Hmm.
care. These guys don't care. How or what would you say about a senator who is paying 500 million naira to Natasha just to put hand inside Kwekus, make it smell and make it can't tell him how the Kwekus they smell?
He has
Come on, please,
denied it.
man. Let him deny it now.
Anyways,
It just
Mo will
shows
leave
that
this one first.
we have irresponsible leaders who are not giving a damn about the plight of the Nigerian people. Hunger everywhere, inflation everywhere. People are dying every day. People can't even eat one food. Chege, Gary, you know how much the cup of Gary? 350 naira. People are jumping into lagoon because they can't take care of their family. It's a saddened situation. Meanwhile, these guys are buying expensive cars, bulletproof cars. These guys are doing different things. So they don't care. So, Sheyi, nobody is attacking your father. Basically,
Okay, okay,
no, I'm talking to you that nobody is attacking your father. We're just telling your father that this is the state of the nation. And because you fly private jets all the time, you have never traveled by road without your security before. If you try to do that once, then maybe you would understand where we are coming from.
Let me try to understand your what tonic are you drinking? Make I tell you why I asked that question. You've been at this thing for a very long time. Most of the veterans we know you together at that time. They have already joined this government, trying to contribute their quota. They have accepted appointments and they are doing maybe fine because we know they hear them again. That's why I say maybe they are now doing fine. But you are still complaining. You know they tire. What do you want to say, go? Like, what is your turn? What are you drinking? We no tire. We no make you tired till now. This is
Shege,
over 3 decades where they complain.
Shege, first of all, I am not a happy slave. I'm not carried away by money. I am contented. If I have problem, I have fans all over the world who will show me love. As far as I know that I'm standing up for the people
Mm.
and I'm speaking out for the people, I am okay. I know that any man that speaks the truth is an enemy to the government. People will not like you. Multinationals will not call you for shows because they feel like, the government might, look at them and said, okay, now they sponsor this boy to the sing songs against us and all that. So we all know if I'm choosing to speak and sing praise all these musicians or sing Abanyash and Buri and become a puppet among these musicians, I would have made billions of naira and all that. But that's not my call. My responsibility is to use my music to speak the truth, whether anybody likes it or not. However, internationally, there are human rights projects all over the world that I participate every year, and I'm okay. So what is it? Hey, I'm not carried away by money. My responsibility is to say the truth the way it is, so that Nigerians have the strength to stand up. Even though hunger has been weaponized, they will have the courage to stand up and speak. And if you can check all the internet, everybody is speaking up and everybody is saying that, oh, what Idris has said is truth. So if you see anybody criticizing that song, those are just few happy slaves, who are benefiting from this government. Sadly.
Talking about um, not being motivated by money and talking about being surrounded by people who love you and talking about singing for booty love songs and all that for luxury. Uh, you made a video recently where you alleged or where you said or reported that somebody called you and tried to offer you money to continue to use you to do what they would like you to
Shege,
be doing for them.
this is what happened. This is what happened, Shege. 2 days ago, I was just going out to exercise, and I got a call from an unknown number that said, "Hello, Idris, how are you doing?" I said, "I'm fine." I said, "Who is this?" He called the name very fast, Honorable Kini Company. I know, yeah. I said, "What did you say?" He didn't even wait. He continued his stopped his discussion. It was like, I was privileged to be in a meeting last week, with this government where they were saying that they were going to reach out to you to call you and bribe you and all that. Don't collect the money. Don't collect the money. Then immediately he said that we will be supporting you on the ground. We will give you 200 million. Money may if Mrs. We very record we love to me, motherfucker. That mean you want to take it. I just knew that and I sent this one song. I said, sorry, I recorded my video by myself. My brother, very dark man, is there, has been supporting the movement. He has been the first person that posted it before any other person. A lot of people didn't want to post it. A lot of bloggers didn't want to post it. But when they found out that the music was going viral, they didn't have choice.
They
They
have to
were
key
now
into the
asking them
trend.
out. They don't get choice. And you now see them started posting it. It was, very that man. So we need more people to continue to speak the truth to power. If we have at least 5 more of very dark man and Eedris Abdulkareem and Shawore in this country will be a great country and will be a better place for all of us to live. So immediately I knew that this one, the friend I'm come make you come record me. I just blocked him and said, come on, go and sit down somewhere. So I had to make the video immediately, you know. So
I get you.
I've prepared for them. I prepared for them. I knew this kind of things were going to happen. They would look for every other thing to lock me down. They imagine Shege, if I've been doing illegal business since 2, 3 decades
Hmm.
ago, they would have caught me now. Maybe I'm doing bunkering or I'm selling drugs or I'm doing one thing or the other. Therefore, don't catch me today. So they wanted to look for something to implicate me, make them catch me. But God passed them. I stay true to my call. I stay true. I am contented with what I have. I have great fans. I have people that love me so much, and I give God the glory. You know what I mean? Shaggy, on a normal day, I'm not supposed to be alive today. I lost two of my kidneys. My wife was compatible to share a kidney with me. What if my wife was not compatible? I will still be doing dialysis, looking for somebody to share a kidney with me. So to God be the glory. God has reason why He has kept me to continue to do what I do. So I give God the glory in everything. Why would should I? I don't want to sing praise you. If that is what will make me to become a billionaire, keep your money. I'm not interested.
So talking about dialysis and the money you rejected, let's go to some of the comments after you posted the video. Now, people are of the opinion that is it possible? Okay, what if it were not somebody you did not know? If it were somebody you know, maybe within the political circle, that said, "Come, let's do this." Some comments believe that for somebody who came out to ask people to support him when he was in need of help during transplant, why would you now be rejecting 200 million?
I will not now, Shego. I rather take 200 million from contributions of fans who are showing me love than to collect 200 million from a politician that they will use against me tomorrow. How about Shego? I know
Because
you
that
know
one will
what
be
to do.
coming from a
Of
place
course now.
of love and
Of,
interest instead
of
of
course
from a
now.
place of trying to use it
Of
as a
course
tool.
now. Of course.
Hmm.
You know now. You know. We know how they play their game. We know how they play the game. We know all their ways. We know all their tricks. So we always prepare for that. I mean, for 3 decades, my brother, I've been doing this. So to God be the glory. So it shows that these guys listen to music. They listen to music. That's why they will leave music that talks about breast, bullying, nyash. They will not censor it. They will not ban it on radio. They will not ban it on TV. They will let them continue to be playing it so that Nigerian youth will be carried away and be misinformed, feeling high and be miseducated that these are the good music to listen to. Then these children will take sex as one of their best hobby, take drugs as one of their best hobby, and they continue to live a
And get
life,
distracted.
and be distracted from the serious issue of trillions of naira of budgets every year that comes out from federal government, and nothing has been done, and money that have been borrowed from IMF, World Bank, and China, and all that. You ask yourself, what are they doing with those money? Imagine somebody like Dave Umahi with all the trillions making 1 kilometer, one kilometer of road is 4 point something billion naira times 700 kilometer. That's running into multiple trillion naira, and we are not seeing anything now. You see, and they're trying
I
to
guess
take
it's
over people's land and property, which is a sad situation. These guys are just doing everything possible to frustrate Nigeria. It's a saddening situation. You can imagine more telecommunication companies with banking industry collaborating with the federal government to put taxes and tariff on data, and imagine only text message monthly. They'll tell you that we just remove money from your monthly text message when they send to you saying your balance is this, your balance. It is a stagnant situation. These guys are just ripping Nigerians off because they know that hunger has been weaponized and the people don't have power to speak. But unfortunately, they made big mistake because this generation, there are a lot of people who are hungry. Go all over the internet. People are expressing themselves. People are tired. This is the worst government. That's why I'm saying that it was it was Sheyi Tinubu that inspired me for coming out to talk about his father being the greatest president. That is his personal opinion. To us, your father isn't the greatest president. Your father has taken us back to 1983. Sorry.
Seyi Tinubu, for reference, you are a motivational speaker. I mean, you just motivated somebody. And is it safe to continue to motivate to speak now? Is Seyi free to continue to speak now?
Yes, now let him continue to speak so that we can get more information to go back to the studio and record more songs.
Uh-uh. Wait, are you preparing to record another one now? Are we expecting another one?
As far as we are inspired, for anybody that will contradict the truth that we've said with their own facts, we will check it out and we'll go back to the studio and come out again.
Okay, talking about recording songs now, there are some, generations are different and orientations tend to be slightly also a little different, except where there are convincing opinions or persuasions. Now, a lot of young people, young chaps right now, are of the opinion that other musicians who are showing off luxuries are doing well for themselves and making a lot of money in the industry, are doing fine for themselves.
Congratulations to them. That's what they want to do. Congratulations to them. And I've just talked about it before, so you don't have to repeat it again. I'm not interested in sing praising and talking about bullies and all that. If I wanted to do that, I would have done that a long time ago and make my billion. I've decided to show humanity love and speak for humanity. Simple.
We want to leave it like that. You don't want to sing for us about we
How
need
much
it now.
again? Beg, who
Baba,
waiting
I
for
miss
I
I
beg. I beg. Maybe
okay, so
when
what is
people
the
are
way
happy.
forward
I
now?
beg.
What is the way forward right now? We've tasted PDP, we've tasted DPC, we've tasted the opposition that we all thought was coming to change the things around. What would you advise? What do you think? What should we do from here as a people?
Shege, it's a saddening situation, It's truly a saddening situation. The youth, a lot of the youths are not ready to campaign for the right candidates. I mean, we have people like Shore, we have people like Very Dark Man, Black Dark Man, we have people like Olufemi Ajadi. These are young guys, who basically, if they had the opportunity to be in power, the first thing they will do, and that very first day, basically is to reform the judiciary. Our judiciary has been compromised,
Hmm.
is to reform the judiciary and bring in professionals who care about the people. I mean, judiciary is the last hope of the common man, but in Nigeria, I wanna who get money now in judiciary they look up to. They don't care
Hmm.
about
Now the
any
Judito.
other. No, where you dey judito, na person wey get money I go judito. That's number one. Number two is to change the constitution, to amend the constitution, and let's go back to 1963 constitution, which is regional, you know, um which is the regional government. Let everybody go back to their state and make use of what they have. Simple as ABC. That is what a youth and a very intelligent, government would want to do for the people. And then create jobs for the people. You won't have to think about yourself first. You think about the citizens. But these governments are thinking about themselves first. I just wish Nigerians can come out in their mass, and look for other young people and stand up for their vote. No, don't forget also that our votes are not counts in this country. These guys rig election every time they rig election. These guys know exactly what they were doing. So in this certain situation, like some of my brothers said, like Idris, the best solution to Nigeria is revolution. I was in the UK a couple of times ago, and one the one of my good friend that is also an activist told me that Idris, the best solution to Nigeria problem is revolution. He said that to
Hmm.
me more than 8 times. That's what he said to me. He said, because it's a certain situation that these guys don't care about the citizen. And it's a certain situation we found ourselves again. It's a certain situation. Okay, I have to
Hmm.
go. 30
I know.
minutes
Just
now.
one.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
back to
just
you.
one more question. Yeah, just one more question, and I'll let you go. People will always do comparisons and say, okay, even in the past, it wasn't this worse. At least we had something like this better. After Buhari left, they say, oh, after Jonathan left, they say, oh, It wasn't this was under Jonathan. At a point, people were even canvassing that Jonathan should come back.
You cannot.
Now,
You
but
cannot. No, please, please, don't go there.
I'm coming
Don't
somewhere.
go.
I'm coming somewhere. Like, okay, isn't there one thing at least that you can say, okay, yeah, maybe just this one. No, let me give concession. This one, you do well. This Tinubu, at least one.
I'm not saying sorry. I
Okay,
never.
thank you so much. That'll be it for now. I just wanted to know whether there's one thing at
I never
least.
see. At least people for celebrate the thing. I never see the anything. I never see. The only thing that I'm saying is borrowing and borrowing and borrowing, and I'm not seeing what is borrowing those money for.
Thank you so much, everybody. Happy Sunday once again. It's legendary Eedris Abdulkareem. We have to let him go now. We stole into his time. And then let me show you once again the reason we are having this conversation. It's about this video. A lot of people are really talking about it. People are reacting to the video.
Tell your papa, Seyi. Tell your papa, people they die. Tell your papa, Seyi. This one don't pass Jaga Jaga. Pass Jaga Jaga. Jaga. Tell your papa, Seyi.
So everybody,
Tell your papa, country hard.
while I
Tell your
let
papa, Seyi. Tell your
while I
papa,
allow you
people
this
they
Abdulkareem
die.
to leave,
Tell your papa,
you can keep vibing to the song and
Seyi.
keep
This one
sending
don't
in
pass
your
Jaga
own
Jaga.
reactions to it.
Tell your
We want to
papa,
know exactly how you feel about
Tell your
it.
papa, country
Is this in
hard.
order?
Tell your papa,
Are there things you can do
Seyi.
better? And lastly, as I let you go, legendary Eedris Abdulkareem, I will be playing this song and then I will be taking reactions from people. So thank you so much for your
One
time.
love,
Happy Sunday, everybody, once again.
one
So,
love, my
yeah,
people. One love, Shagun. One love.
thank you so much. I'm still here, so I'll let you go.
All right.
This one don't pass Jaga Jaga. Jaga. Tell your papa, Seyi. Tell your papa, country hard. Tell your papa, Seyi. Tell your papa, people they die. Tell your papa.
I don't know. There's a reason. I want to mute the song, but allow you to keep playing. Okay. So everybody, happy Sunday once again. What's your reaction to what Eedris Abdulkareem just said in the show? He's not happy about anything at all. He doesn't believe anything works, is working or likely to work under this government. This like giving up completely. And it's just 2 years. We still have 2026, 2027. And there's also the possibility that they might still be able to work their weeks back to come and repeat this administration again. And I'm wondering, guys, what do you think is going on? But let me quickly also give you updates for those who are following. I will do a video shortly today and release it about Odiomi for those who are calling and sending messages inbox. You are interested in buying land in Odiomi, please. I'll give you an update about. For now, penned the idea about buying land in Odiomi. I'll do a separate video for that, so I don't mix things up here. And I'll upload so that you can all see. There's a reason you should pause, except for a reason I'll also explain if you are like desperate about Odiomi. I'll do a short video, I'll upload it so that you can see it and understand it. It's exhausting trying to explain to everybody who is coming inbox and placing calls. So back to where your tell your papa. That was legendary musician Eedris Abdulkareem. Everybody has tastes for their own music, and he just said his own. He's not interested in showing off luxury. He's interested only in using his music to make impact. For those who are asking how they can support us on our humanitarian projects out there, the information scrolling right below is what you can use. My WhatsApp also is also included, so you can call if you feel like doing so. What other information do I need to put out there before I leave? If there are reactions, let me see some of them. Somebody wanted us to talk about the health sector. Yeah, that was also a vital question because Eedris Abdulkareem recently had to fly out of Nigeria for a kidney transplant. Thanks to the universe for the success of that. I greet you on YouTube, Mikelan Rex Olusegun. Thank you, Omolukun. Is a perpetual, constant person. Thank you so much for your time. You're always joining. Alaji Esho says he understand this man understand Nigeria better. That's true. Um, PDP and APC are just one they are deceiving with the people. Well, views and all is the same. They are PDP fans who believe they should come back. Funny country. The real elite are just grabbers who do not understand the place of welfare for their citizens. 2027 is just their priority, not good governance. Somebody is saying good evening. It depends on where you are from. Papa Stevie, where are you? I'm in Nigeria and it's just morning. On Facebook, I'm just scared of 2027 election because the government will still manipulate. I think everybody who is interested in changing things in 2027 should start from now, because we must begin by ensuring that INEC is the first place, because that is where they finish work. So if we don't work on making sure that there are replacements in INEC, look at what Shore is doing right now, for instance. I'm not praising him. He's just doing what he feels he should start with, because police will repress people during elections. And Shore decided to start by making sure that anybody who should not be in office, wherever, should not be there. So Shore is doing what he believes he should do. All of us should also put our feet on the field and make sure that what should change should change. If you are waiting for change only during elections, sorry, they would have already pre-programmed or finished outcome before you come to talk about. Papa's TV wanted us to talk about a sector is out, but we have opportunity for it again. If you're watching the video, please like it. Thank you, Wise Warrior. Eedris Nababa, thank you, respect. Both parties should be cancelled in Nigeria. Somebody believes that on Facebook, and that's a large shot. Okay, I think I should end the stream right now. Happy Sunday to everybody. God bless you.